Hey, it's Brandon again, back at it with another how-to video. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate how to import products from your marketplace. The marketplace import option is great for users that already have a defined product catalog on their marketplace, allowing the user the ability to import that catalog directly into Finale. The first step is to connect your marketplace to Finale. If you need help or assistance with this step, please visit our Connect integration resource in the Onboarding Academy on the Help Center. For the purpose of this video, I'm going to act like we already have our integration connected, and I'm going to jump right into the settings configuration. With that said, we're going to navigate to our integrations page. As a quick mini review, this page is a comprehensive list of all of our marketplaces that we've already connected. Scrolling to the bottom is where you'll see your Add New Integration option. For the purpose of this video, we're looking for the Import Products and Stock Levels task associated to the appropriate marketplace we want to import our products in from. Once you've identified that, we will use our Actions dropdown to select the Edit Task Configuration. From here, we have our settings options to configure. We're going to skip the task run mode and actually start with the import products mode. This determines whether to import all products or just new and modified products based on which option you select. Most users in the onboarding phase elect to just go with the basic all products for a more comprehensive view. The next round of settings is drilling down on the products being imported to the specific pieces of information that will import into Finale. Again, if you select your option, you have the ability to do not import the information at all, import for new products only, or import for all products. Again, most people in the onboarding phase elect to import for all products on all these fields. It's usually better to have more information than not enough. Please keep in mind that some of these fields do vary from integration option. So in general, these are the values you see, but they could differ if you were importing from a different marketplace option. The one I do want to highlight is the product lookup option, as more information is on this later in the onboarding process. So you probably have no idea what this is at this point, but this is alias SKU mapping, and it will import the store association for that SKU when it creates the product in Finale, linking that product listing into the lookup, which will help you configure your product lookup settings later and enable your stock push. So most people want to make sure that this is elected to import for all products as well. The next round of settings is the import stock quantity options. This is extremely useful if you already have your stock quantities on your marketplace correct and you are comfortable with those values as a starting point. You will select the option to import for new products only or for all products. Again, onboarding, most people do all products. And then Finale will trigger you to select a sublocation for those stock quantities to import for those products. You must select one. Please keep in mind this is only useful for importing those initial quantities, and you'll see we have a huge warning and settings blurb here to go with it. But after you've imported those initial quantities, you want to make sure that you have it as do not import moving forward, as Finale is your master of stock, and it is your source of truth for all things stock related. You don't want the marketplace to overwrite your quantities in Finale as things are happening. I would say most people in the onboarding phase elect to not even turn this on at all. It's just simply because they want to verify the stock count. So they want to actually have their team do a new count on a date that they want to go live with so they can verify that they are starting from an accurate starting point. But it is an option. The last settings you want to talk through is the task run mode. This controls the frequency at which the task runs. There are three options: automatic, manual, or disabled. Disabled does not allow the task to run at all, which is what you would expect. Manual allows you to have it on, but it requires the user to trigger the task to run. Or automatic allows the task to run continuously on Finale's servers in the background. Most people in the onboarding phase, if you plan to create products on the marketplace and then have those import into Finale, most people will leave it on automatic. If you are just doing it to set up your account but you plan to create products in Finale first, i.e., you might have purchase orders or things of that nature that are going to happen before you would create the listing on the marketplace. So you need the product in Finale before it's live on your marketplace, then maybe manual is a better option. Either way, selecting one of the first two options will allow you to run the task. Once you're happy with all your changes, you'll hit your Save Change button, and then we'll navigate back to the integration page. If you're anything like me, you're probably impatient and you want your products to import automatically. If you hit your actions, you can actually trigger the task to run with this Run Task option. You will see it queue, it'll fetch and then do its job. If this is the first time running the task, it'll obviously take a lot more time than the one I just showed you, but this is how you can trigger that task to run immediately after you have your settings configured. One thing to note is to keep in mind that this task does require that you have SKUs listed on your marketplace for each of the product listings. And in addition, this can get very, very complicated if you are using this import products and stock level task for multiple marketplaces. This gets more confusing if you might have different SKU names on Amazon than Shopify, but you mean the same product. As if the product doesn't match exactly, we will create duplicate products in Finale if you're running this task for both marketplaces. Our solution to this is to import from the marketplace that you're most satisfied with the naming convention. And then for the other marketplaces, we can use that product lookup feature that was highlighted earlier to map those alias SKUs to the correct product in Finale to clean up and to save you from a duplicate nightmare. More on that in the product lookup article in the future. This concludes this how-to video. If you have any additional questions, please reference our Onboarding Academy on the Help Center or contact service@finaleinventory.com.